What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of Let's Mod NBA 2K, where we're going to be creating our own mod from scratch, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do all of that stuff pretty soon in future videos. But again, we're kind of just starting off learning as much as we can about the modding process, how all this stuff works with NBA 2K20. So this episode, I want to go ahead and talk about tools and resources. The last two videos, we kind of talked about the mod plugin. We talked about, the 2K file structure, things like that. But today we're going to go ahead and talk about some tools that we're going to be using going forward. I'm not going to go in depth on them, but I'm just going to be mentioning the ones that we're going to need going forward. And as we go further into these videos, I'll actually open them up and we'll use them, install them, things like that. So number one on our tools and resources list is going to be the website NLSC. I told you guys in previous videos, definitely sign up if you haven't. But if you go over to NLSC, they have a forum. And if you head down to the NBA 2K20 forum here, there are a few sub forums under that: 2K20 modding and 2K20 tutorials. These are going to be two sites I'm going to be referencing a lot in these videos. So if you want to make yourself familiar with how to get here, how they look, some of the threads in there as well. Let's go ahead and jump into the just a regular NBA 2K20 forum. So here you'll find some information on patches. People kind of be talking about the game. If you go over into the 2K20 modding sub forum, this is going to be where people post their mods. You'll see some information about mods, tools, things like that. If you go back and go over to the tutorials and FAQ section, this is where you're going to see a lot of guides, how-tos, and things like that. So you definitely want to be familiar with how to get here. I'm going to be referencing some of these guides and materials as we go through this series. So again, I've said it before, if you haven't signed up, go ahead and sign up. I want to take a quick look at the NBA 2K20 modding sub forum. So what's kind of been a tradition here is once a new 2K game comes out, someone will post like basically a thread that has links to all the relevant threads inside of this forum. So I've done it for the last two games. So if you head over to the modding forum, there's a thread called A Complete Guide to an Improved NBA 2K20. If you click on that, what I tried to do was try to get everything in one central location, so you don't have to go through all those different posts to find what you're looking for. And we kind of just categorize it by cyber faces, rosters, draft classes, courts and arenas, jerseys, scoreboards. So this is kind of like your all-in-one thread. Anybody who's new to modding or looking for some mods to add to your game, this is a great place to start, because you can come in here and find out, find links to exactly what you're looking for. I'm looking to get some new cyber faces. I can click on one of these links. It'll take me to get some cyber faces. So definitely, if you've never installed mods, you're looking like, where do I get mods? I don't even know where to start. This is a great place to start, because you can actually come on here and you can get stuff. You can kind of find exactly what you're looking for. But if we scroll down here in this section, I actually have a subsection called tools, which is basically what we're going to be getting a lot of information from. I have a template for courts. We have the cheat engine tables out here. We have the importer exporter script for Blender, the file plugin that we're going to be using to install mods on 2K. Just a bunch of different tools and stuff. Quick links to get to those tools right here in this section. So definitely be familiar with how to get to the forum. I'm going to be going here a lot, so just get familiar how to get to the forum, get to this tools section, because that's where we're going to be actually getting to a lot of links and download a lot of information from. So that's going to be the number one resource that we're going to be using throughout these videos. There's going to be some other ones, but this is by far going to be the most used one. So definitely, again, if you haven't signed up at NLSC, go ahead and sign up. Tools, throughout these videos, I'm primarily going to be using Photoshop as my texture editor, photo editor program. You can use GIMP. I personally don't use GIMP, I use Photoshop, but GIMP is a free version of a photo editing program that a lot of people use as an alternative to Photoshop. But if you want to follow me through these videos, I'm going to be using Photoshop. But there is a program called GIMP that you can get that is actually a free version. It's a graphic editing program that's a free alternative to Photoshop. But again, in these videos, I'm going to be using Photoshop for all my editing. So you'll need some type of photo editing program, Photoshop or GIMP, recommended. You're going to need the 2K File Explorer, which again, I'll talk about this when we actually set it up and install it, but you'll need this. This is going to be the tool that we're going to be using to modify the files in the 2K archives. You're going to need Notepad++. Definitely is going to be recommended over just using regular Notepad, simply because it's a lot faster and it's equipped to handle the amount of text that we're going to be looking at in different files like the manifest. So that's going to be one. What else we're going to need? We're going to need the cheat tables. So the cheat tables are going to be definitely a resource that we're going to use when we start jumping into the modding and making our mod. And then as an alternative to the cheat engine tables, Lua's roster editing program, 2K Tools, is going to be another program that we're going to be looking at. That's an alternative to the cheat engine because it offers an easier user interface. So we're going to be looking at that. Those are going to be probably their primary tools that we're going to be using going forward. In these videos, there's going to be some other stuff and templates that I'll present in the videos, and I'll have links to download all that stuff. But going forward, definitely NLSC, it's number one. You're going to need some type of photo editing program, GIMP or Photoshop, recommended. If you don't want to use either of those, you can use whatever you want. You just have to make sure that that program has DDS support, editing support, because the files that we're going to be editing for NBA 2K are in the DDS format. So you're going to need to be able to edit DDS files. So I know you can definitely do it with Photoshop and GIMP. But if you want to use a tool outside of that, just make sure that it has that kind of support. We're definitely going to be using the 2K File Explorer to take the files out of the archives, like I told you guys before. And then we're going to need a Notepad++ to do some editing, as far as text editing, when we take a look at modifying scene files and different stuff that we'll talk about down the line. The last tool that is going to be a definite need is going to be 7-Zip. 7-Zip is going to be the program that we're going to use to open up those archives. So when we need to open up archives and take files out, we're actually going to be using 7-Zip. It's similar to WinRAR, similar to WinZip. It's just the program is a little bit better because it offers a lot of compression options when you're like compacting files. But it also is used to open up archives, so that's going to be our primary use for it. So definitely this is a must. And again, I'll talk about this more when we go to installing these programs, but these are going to be the programs that you're going to need. So you're going to need, again, Photoshop or GIMP, 7-Zip, Notepad++. You're going to need the 2K File Explorer, and then again, just make sure you sign up at NLSC. That's all I really want to talk about in this video. Next video, we're going to go ahead and talk about setting up, getting ready to set up the stuff that we need for our mod, and then probably installing some of this stuff to get everything all set up so we can go ahead and start modding. So just a quick video. Again, I'm kind of feeding this stuff to you bit by bit, but again, it'll make more sense if you kind of know what I'm talking about by watching these videos in succession. So that's it for me. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. Any other topics you think you need me to discuss or want me to discuss, I can just put them down in the comments. But I'm out of here. Peace.